Welcome to the next edition of Truth Telling. I'm Stan Smith. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm tired of the lies. I'm just sick of it. But before I go any further with tonight's segment, I got to explain to you, I will not be on Truth Telling for the next 4 weeks is because my son is going to have surgery this Friday, and I'm going to be there for him. Not only that he's going to be in surgery, he's actually my camera guy, my editor, my film guy, the cameraman, everything. So I'll be out of commission until he's returned. So let's pray for my son. His name is also Stan Smith too. So let's pray for Stan so we can get Truth Telling back online. Now, tonight's categories I want to talk to you about. Number one, I call it fairy wine. That's fairy wine. Yes. Everybody believes that President Obama has this secret fairy, this magic fairy that can just make things happen. I want to explain to you what I mean by fairy wine. All right. I was watching the TV Today, America, and I was watching, it was Meet the Press, one of those shows, and they were saying that Obama can do it. I know he needs to get with Congress. You see, I explained to y'all before that he can do nothing without Congress approval. See, that's another reason for the fairy wine. You got to understand, he can't do nothing without Congress, okay? Nothing means nothing, all right? And anyway, they were saying he needs to get Congress to go along with him so he can make these changes. But guess what? Congress will not work with him. They will not. This is what Congress wants. This is what Congress wants out of President Obama. They want him to do exactly what Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan do. This is what Congress wants Obama to do. They want him to lower all the taxes to whatever Mitt Romney wanted, and he also wants him to go by his agenda, and then, maybe then they'll work with him. So in other words, they want Obama to bend down and kiss him on the backside. And he just won't do that. And I got to tell you, America, he already, just think back and remember what he has done and what they have given to this country. He've already extended the Bush tax cuts. Didn't want to do it, y'all remember? But he did that for them. Told them, I'll put Social Security on the table. CPI, that change thing, if anybody know what I'm talking about. Change PTI is what they call it. He said, I'll put that on the table. Democrats ready to chop his head off. So he had bent over backwards to work with Congress. That's why I'm getting back to the fairy wine. But he ain't got any takers on it. He needs a fairy wine to get these guys to work with him. They will not work with him, America. So let's just stop pretending Obama needs to do that. Stop talking about that on Meet the Press and all. They're not going to do it. Understand that. All right? Now the next thing I want to talk to you about tonight, America, is Obamacare. It's getting ready to be implemented fully, and the Republicans are coming at it all ways they can to stop it. They're actually now saying that they will not fully fund Obamacare. In matter of fact, they will not give him the raising of the debt ceiling or none of these things until he abolishes Obamacare. But let me explain to you Americans that don't know about Obamacare what's really going on. I had a friend of mine just last night. Just last night he went to the doctor. And he went to the emergency room. He was in there for an hour and a half, got disgusted and went home. Now if Obamacare is really inactive, you see, all those people that don't have insurance won't have to go to the emergency room. The emergency room will be wide open. So in other words, that's good for you Americans. You won't have to go to the emergency room and wait. Obamacare. I got a daughter right now covered because of Obamacare. Okay? It's a good thing. But in these times, and the way they explain it is that it's a bad thing. So you really need to understand that Obamacare is a good thing. Now, am I crazy about the mandate? No. But go back to the fairy wine. Where else the money gonna come from, America? We get younger guys fit in. The premiums already went down 50% in New York. Premiums has gone down because of Obamacare. No, I'm not crazy about the mandate, but we can't just fairy wine money and make it okay. Where are their ideas on health care? That's all they're saying. It's a train wreck. Well, it's been 3 years, America. 3 years, and the train's still on the track. All right? And the third thing I want to talk to you about, America, again, is Congress. because Congress is really what's obstructing America. What I've been telling you for the last 3 weeks, what's going on here in America. That they will not change their minds on nothing. They will not work with this guy. So again, the next election that's coming up in 2014, we must change Congress, because they're not going to work with them, as I explained. They're not going to do it. And in order for Americans to get what they want, because, you know, this is what burns me up, America. This is what burns me up. We have what you call gerrymandered districts where these Republicans are safe in their districts. And so they're just going to keep instructing. But guess what? You work in 2 jobs, making minimum wage. They won't listen to nobody. But when you work in 2 jobs, you see, America, the only person or persons they will listen to is you. We the ones got to get them out of it. They will not listen to the president. They will not listen to the Senate. There's no one else over them but the American people. I urge you, Americans, to get these people out of Congress and get someone that are willing to even work with the next president. I don't care. I just want to see this thing work. This is a new segment that I'm coming up with. Real Americans to bring in real ideas to force the truth telling what their thing and what their concerns are. This is Taray Sanders. This is my son, actually. And he's bringing forth his ideas to truth telling here today. Now, Taray, I'm here to ask you some truth-telling questions. Right. Tell me your concerns. What bothers you about America today?
Well, first thing I want to say is I've been following truth-telling for the last 4 series, and it's been very informative. And one thing I like about truth-telling is that I get the honest truth instead of having to listen to lies and arguments between Democrats and Republicans, and he just come out and tell the truth.
All right, all right.
But one of my concerns is, what are you think some of the pros and cons about getting involved with Syria and what's going on in Egypt? Should America intervene, or should we turn the left cheek and ignore the situation? What do you think?
That's a good question, America. I've been asked this several times, you know. I've been told, he's not doing nothing there, this and that and yeah. I'm telling you, I get a little fired up. And see, you can probably tell, America, y'all probably can tell that I'm for Obama like no tomorrow, because I really like this president. Well, I think he done just fine, because let's think about this thing. Syria is a nightmare, and no matter what we do, it's going to cost American money, big time, and it's going to cost American lives. I'm sorry about what's happening in Syria. I really am, and I really wish we could do something. I really do, but I think Obama's taking the right course. Is nothing. I hate to say it, but really the best thing to do is nothing, because just think about it. If we do a no-fly zone, I think I've heard somewhere where it costs $1 billion a week, something like that. It costs a lot of money to get those jets in there, and all their forces on the ground. Really, the only thing we can do is a no-fly zone, and that'll cost $2 billion a week, and all the forces are still on the ground. It'll just be wasting money, actually. It helps some, you know, but then again, say for instance, the air attack helps them, then the news didn't get in, and they worse than the one they had in the first place. So it's really bad no matter how you slice it, America. The best course to do is nothing right now. I'm sorry to say it, and I agree with President Obama. Just like Egypt. You see what happened with Egypt? They got the first president out, and they got this guy Morsi. He saw what he lasted a year. Now they're killing people again. What are we supposed to do? Go over there and let more Americans die? So that's what I think, son. I think that some things we can't beat the police to the world. Okay?
Yes, and I also want to give a special shout out, if you don't mind, to my friend Knowledge and Truth Telling. Signing off.
Thank you, Taray. This is Stan Smith again, telling you the truth for those who could handle the truth here on Truth Telling. Be back in 4 weeks, baby. 4